Hey everyone, so today we are on our day 13. We are practicing gratitude for to make all what we wish for come true. That is what we are doing today, and so we are starting to practice gratitude for all that our heart desires, right? For our future, for our dreams, all right, for our dreams, for our future lives and all that. So this is the chapter that teaches us to create. We must all have already created our vision board. If you don't know what a vision board is some images that you create together of maybe your dream house, your dream car, your dream life, the places you wish to visit, and all that. You make a collage together, and then you put it on your fridge, maybe on your calendar, or in a place where you would see it every time, just so you are reminded to work harder on your dreams and all that, right? So this chapter is teaching us to practice gratitude even for the things that we wish for, right? Because that is the only way we are going to receive the things that we wish for. And so it says, if hundreds of native cultures through the centuries have traditionally given thanks for what they want before they receive it, creating elaborate ceremonies to put as much energy as they could into giving thanks. The Egyptians have celebrated the flooding of the Nile River since ancient times to ensure the continual flow of water in the river. American Indians and Australian Aborigines perform rain dances. Various African tribes perform ceremonies for their food before they hunt for it. And the very nature of prayer in every culture and religion is giving thanks before having received what is desired. So we all know that even as Africans, right, there are parts of African people. All I know is I've seen them in Nigerian movies where they put up ceremonies, and then they celebrate, and then they give thanks before they start harvesting whatever they planted, right? And so that's what the author is telling us, that this is not something new. It is something that has been around for ages, for centuries, for years. And so we must try to practice this as well in our daily lives, because it helps. It gives happiness and joy in your heart. And then obviously, whilst you are giving thanks for what you wish for, obviously you have to work, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the effort and do whatever you have to do to achieve whatever your heart desires, right? And so she says the law of attraction says that like attracts like, which means you must form in your mind a likeness or an image of what you want. And that's what I was talking about, the vision board. The vision board, why do you have to do it? You need the vision board just to, always look at it, visualize it in your head, and then try to make a plan around that vision board, because that is your dream. All right, so you plan it, and then you work towards it, and that's how you receive whatever your heart desires, right? And so she says gratitude is something you must have before you can receive, not something that you simply do after something good has happened. Most people are grateful after they receive something good, but to make all your wishes come true and change your entire life by filling it with riches in every area, you must be grateful before and after. Okay, so she says, through the act of being sincerely grateful for receiving your desire beforehand, you immediately form an image in your mind that you have it. You feel as though you have it, and you are fulfilling your part. If you continue to hold to that image and feeling, you will magically receive your desire. you won't know how you receive it, and it is not your job to figure it out. You don't try to figure out how gravity is going to keep you on the ground when you go for a walk, do you? You trust and know that when you go for a walk, the law of gravity will keep you firmly on the ground. Likewise, you must trust and know that when you are grateful for what you want will be magically moved to you, because it is the law of the universe. So she's asking, what do you most want right now? So as I said, you must get yourself your vision board, right? And then go to the list you have created, or the list you created in the beginning. The author gave us something to do. She said that get really clear about what you want in every area of your life. So it can be wealth, it can be your job aspect, it can be success, it can be health, it can be anything, right? So go back to that list if you made it. If you didn't, this is the time to do it, right? So go to the list you created and choose your top 10 desires of this magical practice. So choose your 10 desires, whatever you want to achieve, you just choose that, and be very clear and specific about what you want most, so that you can see the changes magically happen from this practice. Imagine you are putting in a magic order with the universe for your top 10 desires, because in truth, by using the law of attraction, that's exactly what you are doing. Sit down at a computer or take a pen and a paper and create a separate list of your top 10 desires in the following way, although you've received them. So list the whatever desire you have as if you have already received it, right? And so you say, thank you for a successful business, thank you for a thriving business, thank you for a successful marriage, thank you for whatever your desire is, right? And then you must write thank you 3 times, because she explains how saying thank you 3 times in a row is effective, right? So she says writing thank you 3 times in a row is a powerful thing to do, because it prevents you from throwing the words away and increases your focus of gratitude. Saying thank you 3 times is also a magic formula, because it is the mathematical number of all new creation in the universe. For example, it takes a male and a female to create a baby. The male, the female, and baby total 3, completing a new creation, right? The same rule of 3 applies to the creation of everything in the universe, including the creation of desires. And so when you say thank you 3 times in a row, you are using the magic number of creation and a secret magic formula, right? And so she says the second step to make all your wishes come true involves saturating your desires with even more gratitude. You can complete the second step at any time during the day, either at the same time as listing your top 10 desires or intermittently throughout the day. So this is what we are about to do. To saturate each of your desires with gratitude's magical power, begin with the first desire on your list, and using your imagination mentally answer the following questions as though you've received your desire, right? So you list your 10 most important desires to you, right? And then in your mind visualize it as if you have received it, right? And so she is asking, what emotions did you feel when you received your desire? So imagine you've received the success you've always desired, right? Visualize it and tell yourself what are the emotions you felt when you received it mentally. The second thing is, what was the first person you told when you received your desire, and how did you tell them? And the third one is, what is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? Include as much details as you can in your mind. So this is something you do mentally. And yeah, okay, so she says, finally we read each desire and really emphasize the magic words thank you, so that you can feel them as much as you can. All right, so you do this same thing for every desire. So you have 10 desires to achieve, right? And so you do the same thing for every desire, and then at the end of the answers that you give, you can write them, you can do it mentally, but you say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so that's all for today. I hope you got valued. I hope you got encouraged to practice this and to have a thriving and a successful and a happy and a healthy life. Remember to share this channel with your loved ones and your family members, just so they can also learn how to use gratitude power to create a wealthy life for themselves. And also remember to count your 10 blessings every morning, and remember your magic rock at the end of every day. Have a blessed day. See you tomorrow with another chapter. Bye bye.